Get ready. It's time for a well-deserved break, Pittsburgh, with Heather Abraham and David Highfield from the KDKA TV studios. It's Pittsburgh Today Live.
Hey everybody, it is Tuesday and we're glad that you're with us.
And we are going to get to our normal fun that we love to have here on Pittsburgh Today Live in just a moment, but we don't want to ignore what's going on in our city and across the country. So we wanted to just pause for a few minutes and talk about what happened here last night. We had an hours-long protest that was very peaceful. Mayor Peduto joined the marchers in that protest last night in East Liberty, but like we've seen here and across the country, it was hijacked and turned violent. Yeah,
same thing as what happened Saturday night in downtown Pittsburgh, where the police car was set on fire. Now, what happened last night in East Liberty did not perhaps rise to the same level of trouble that happened Saturday night, but indeed there was trouble there. In fact, 20 people were arrested, and this is interesting, 4 of them from out of state. 9 officers were hurt, all treated and released. 2 protesters were hurt, but they said that after that peaceful rally, small groups sort of broke off. And so that was part of the problem. So at Negley and Center Avenues, which is really, I think, more shady side than East Liberty, from an apartment building, people were throwing water bottles down from 10 stories up.
Yes.
You know, and that could absolutely hurt someone. And then the groups that were there, they ignored orders to disperse. So eventually police used smoke to break them up. But again, these are part of the protest that we're seeing after the death, the police-involved death of George Floyd in Minneapolis, and it continues across the nation right now.
Right, and we were briefed by police and by the mayor last night about what happened in East Liberty, and there was a comment that came out of it last night, and I believe it was the mayor who said, East Liberty is not on fire.
Right.
And the reason it's not is because we were proactive, we got out there, we knew that there were possible plans, that things could take a turn, despite things being peaceful early on in the evening. So.
And the mayor says he's going to look at how police handled every step of this.
He is.
He wants to make sure that people realize that he's holding them accountable. And of course, we've not had the kind of issue with any of our protests that we've seen in some other cities. It's not risen to that level at this point.
But of course, we will keep you posted. You can always go to KDKA.com, CBSN Pittsburgh. We're streaming things live as they're happening. So you may have been watching yesterday as that protest was going on online at CBSN Pittsburgh. So so we'll keep you posted on anything that may transpire today.
Yeah, the other important thing today is it is election day. And if you're headed to the polls, there are a couple things to keep in mind because, of course, because of COVID-19 this year, everything is different. And that includes this. So you are reminded to wear your mask. Also, check on your polling place location because they've consolidated a lot of these places, and so they're very different.
So what you're seeing right now is file footage. This is not from today. We should let you know that because you can see no one's wearing masks.
No one's wearing a mask.
This is a different setup, what we would normally see in years past. But this year it is much different. Our photographer, one of our photojournalists, Brian Smithmeyer, was out this morning. He went to the Bethel Park Community Center. And when he got outside, there was a big sign that said, polling place has changed. So then he heads over to the Bethel Park High School where it had moved to, and there was already a long line at 7:15 this morning. So,
and in fact, I think we have a picture. I think we have 2 still pictures from that polling place in Bethel Park, and you can see that there were people lined up in there, and people are out to vote. And a lot of people this year have already mailed in their ballots. But if you're going to go in person, they say they have disposable pens, but you can bring your own pen if you don't want to touch the disposable pen.
Because when you vote, you have to sign.
You have to sign in. Yeah, and the other thing that they're saying is that even though the deadline was supposed to be tonight at 8 o'clock for the mail-in ballots, we're now getting another week. That's been extended because of all the protests to count them.
To count them. Yes. So the governor has said that he will allow counting of those mail-in ballots until 1 week from today.
1 week from today.
I believe it's June 9th. They'll have to count those ballots. So it doesn't allow you to mail them in up until that date, but it does allow them to be counted up until that date. because of the protest.
Right, a little bit more time in case someone had difficulty just getting them to the post office, actually, or getting them to the voting precincts. Okay, so the county is also saying that they are getting some complaints today that people are not keeping their social distance whenever they're voting. So something else to keep in mind. You do have to wear the mask and keep your distance as well.
So we'll see how busy it's going to be today. I have a feeling we're already seeing those long lines.
We're already seeing it. The other thing we're going to see is this Friday, we are moving into the green phase.
Yes, we are.
A lot of people are excited about this. The only county in our area not moving forward is Beaver County. It remains in the yellow phase, but it doesn't mean that everything is back to normal, but it does mean restaurants and hair salons and gyms and malls can reopen, but with major restrictions, like half capacity at those places. So
well, even churches, you know, we've seen the Catholic Diocese of Pittsburgh saying, we're going to allow for weekend mass, but 25% capacity. I mean, things that are allowed to reopen will have, as you mentioned, the restrictions and some different setups.
Yeah, things will be looking a little bit different.
Are you excited to go out to eat? Are you going to go to a restaurant?
I think I am, although it would be fun to go. I think I'd feel better going to a restaurant that has outdoor seating right now. But you know, I'm happy that it'll be interesting to see what they do to space people out.
Right.
You know. So what about you?
I think it's that first step. Yeah, I'm anxious to get to the hair salon on Friday, but I think it's like that you're venturing outside for the first time. That kind of first step where you feel like, I don't know, can we do this? I'm not sure. But we could do it.
We're going to do it.
We're doing it in a safe way. This is what, you know, we need to all do this to embrace it, to move forward, to, you know, reintegrate into society.
Right. That's kind of what it is at this point. All right. We love telling you about obscure holidays, and today is one of those obscure holidays. Today is National Leave the Office Early Day. That Heather's taking up. She's going to celebrate right now.
No, what did you say? You wrote something really cute in here. You said, ask your boss, because otherwise you're going to have a lot of time off.
You might have a lot of time off if you don't ask your boss to leave early. But this is what's interesting about this holiday. So, you know, you think that people work a 40-hour work week. That's not true. Apparently, in most industries, according to the Bureau of Labor Statistics, Americans average 44 hours a week. And in competitive industries like tech and finance, people can work at least 60 hours a week. And this is the other thing that has changed. I know it's changed in our jobs. We are constantly on call on our cell phones now. You are expected to see that email. You are expected to be tweeting and whatever. And so you're always on call. So this is a day where you can take a little time today. And I know not everyone's working from the office, but take a little time from working at home, you know, but clear it with your boss. Don't just walk away like Heather was willing to do.
I'm taking a break.
Taking a break right now.
You work about 60 hours a week, I'd say.
I work a lot of hours.
I don't know if people know how hard you work, but you do. You put in a lot of hours.
Well, I care about what I do. I'm not required all the time to put in those hours, but I want to make the show as good as possible.
Yeah, you and Jill, always working hard.
Well, you put in a lot of hours too.
Just while people are sleeping, that's all.
Just a little sleep that you miss out on. All right, we have been social distancing, and we have missed other members of our PTL crew. They have barely been in the office. Ron is working from home. Selena's been working out in the field. And guess who's joining us right now? Mikey Hood. Because we're going to play a game with Mikey Hood. Mikey, how are you doing?
Hi, guys. I miss you so much. I'm well.
Well, good. And we hear you were at Ogilvy, and you're going to have a story on that coming up.
Oh, I had so much fun. I ate so much. They had a barbecue joint there, and I mean, I had ribs, I had brisket, I had mac and cheese, I had it all. But you'll find out about it on Friday. I didn't get a chance to bring you anything back, but
that sounds so
we forgive
good. You. Well, okay, so we had so much fun last week playing the Scavenger Hunt Challenge with Aaron Kleiber, and so we wanted to do it with you.
Yeah, we're going to give you a bunch of different items, and 10 seconds. We'll count you down to bring them to us. So do you have your running shoes on, Mikey? Oh, don't be nervous.
I didn't know what to do. I have a bottle of water here. I stretched a bit, so I'm ready to go.
Okay. Do you want to start us off, Heather?
Okay, all right. So first on the list is to find something you love to snack on.
You have 10 seconds. Something you love to snack on. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. We're slowing down. 2.
Chip cookies.
Oh, that's great.
These called high-key mini cookies, and I eat them all the time. I have boxes and boxes of them all around the house.
Okay, we love
in case
that.
you need a snack in the bedroom. I totally get it. Good stuff.
All right, number 2 on the list, find something that was a gift someone gave to you. Something that was a gift. Mikey Hood, you have 10 seconds to find that gift.
10,
10,
9, 8, 7,
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.5, 1.5. A little bit longer because we.
Okay, well, your time is up, Mikey. Come on back.
Come on back. We'll move to the next one, Mikey.
Oh.
All right, that's okay. You only missed one. Let's move on to
Yeah.
the next one. Can you see us? You can see us okay, right? Okay, so find something the color of David's tie.
Okay.
Okay, she's off. She's off and running.
10, 9, 8,
7, 6,
5, 4, 3, 2.
Yes! All right, that's fantastic. All right, we have one more for you before we run out of time here, Mikey. Find something older than you, something in your home that is older than you. You have 10 seconds to find that item. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3.
Humming in the
I
background.
know, and she's like, what am I getting? Oh,
This is a picture of my dad when he served in the military, and I think he was about 20 years old in this picture. Yeah.
Wow.
I love that.
Special thing to
I hold on
find.
What's that?
That's such a special thing to find.
Yeah, because he's no longer living, so he was like my best friend. So I hold this tight. So there
That's
we go.
sweet. And thank you for sharing that with us, Mikey. We love it. And we love just seeing you and seeing you smile, and we miss your smile.
Oh, I miss you guys too. Thanks so much.
This
I'm
was fun.
pooped now.
Drink your water, get another stretch in,
Right,
get the
right.
after workout stretch in. All
Well
right,
done,
thanks,
Mikey Hood.
I think that we need to play this with Ron and Selena too.
Okay, we're going to do it with Ron and Selena, too.
Can we do it with Jill from the control room?
Oh, that would be fun. But Jill's wired up and has to be in charge. Heather doesn't care.
I think it'd be fun.
Okay. All right, we're going to do that eventually. But today we have lots of other things lined up, and it's time to take a break because you know it is Jobs Week here on PTL. Every day, PTL is on your side to help you find work or start a new career. Today we have help for high school grads and college students trying to land jobs in the middle of the pandemic. Stay with us for some virtual tools to get you started.
Plus, we learned so much in our visits with Dr. Lori, and we have so much fun too. Stay with us when Dr. Lori leads us in another game of What's It Worth when we evaluate antique items sent in by you, our viewers.
And we'll also find out about the deserving winners of the West Shore Healthcare Heroes Prize. Who are they and why do they deserve this brand new bath remodel? Stay with us for that and so much more on this Tuesday, June 2nd on Pittsburgh Today Live. We are so glad that you're with us.